so that it doesn't interrupt people speaking. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Yep, go ahead and record. Got it? Good evening. The New Haven Board of Alders, Aldermanic Affairs Committee of the Board of Alders will meet in person on Monday, November 27th at 6 p.m. in the Board of Alders chamber located at 165 Church Street, second floor, New Haven, Connecticut, to hear and act on the following items. Item 1, the appointment of Mabel L. Carroll to the Commission on Aging. Item 2, the appointment of Nicholas Calavolti to the Commission on Aging. Number 3, appointment of William Rodriguez to the Commission on Aging. Item 4, appointment of Joel Fishman to the Peace Commission. Item 5, appointment of Joanne Wilcox to the Peace Commission. Item 6, appointment of Melissa Desmond to the Board of Commissioners, to the Board of Fire Commissioners. Item 7, appointment of Mark Congdon to the Commission on Equal Opportunities. Item 8, appointment of Joseph Edwards to the Homeless Advisory Commission. Item 9, appointment of Angela Wilson to the Commission on Youth. Item 10, appointment of Angelo Sevilla to the Commission on Youth as a Youth Representative. Item 11, reappointment of Darrell Brooks to the Board of Police Commissioners. Item 12, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Evelise Riverio to the Board of Police Commissioners. Item 13, reappointment of Lisa Kelman to the Commission on Youth. Order Honorable Rosa Burrows, Lieutenant Chair, attest Honorable Michael Smart, City Town Clerk. These items are on file and available in the Office of City Clerk, Room 202 at 200 Orange Street, New Haven, Connecticut, 06510. For accessibility related accommodations, please call 203-946-7651 voice or 203-946-8582-TTY/TDD. Public testimony. Public comment testimony may be submitted via email to public testimony at newhavenct.gov before 2 p.m. on the day of the meeting. This meeting may be viewed on the New Haven Board of Alders YouTube page. And I'd like to introduce the members of the committee who are here today. To my right,
Tom Ficklin, Ward 28.
Sal Ponzo, Ward 17.
Rosa Ferraro Santana, Chair of the committee.
Salvi Cola, Ward 18.
Okay, we do have a quorum, so we can make decisions at the moment. Thank you. The first up this evening will be Mabel Carroll. Is she here?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, good evening, gentlemen and ladies and everybody. How's everybody doing today?
We're wonderful, thank you. You can have a seat.
You got one set?
Any seat that you want. It's just as long as you can talk into the microphone.
Okay.
And we're going to ask that you state your name and address for the record, please.
Mabel L. Carroll, 130 Wilmot Road, apartment 214, New Haven, Connecticut, 06515.
Thank you. And you're being appointed to the Commission on Aging. Have you ever sat on the committee before?
Yes,
Okay. And your interest in to be on the committee again?
yes, because I like to complete what I started.
Okay.
Since the COVID came, we take a break. I like to come finish it. I like to finish what I started. I'm interested in my community and I'm interested in seeing things done. There've been things that I can't help do. I want to be a part of it. So I'm anxious to finish the completion. I don't like stuff left undone.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee? Okay, seeing none, thank you, Mabel.
Thank you.
The next person up is Nicholas Calavolte. Good evening.
Good evening.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Okay. Nicholas Calavolpe,
Okay.
223 Concord Street, New Haven, Connecticut.
You're being appointed to the Commission on Aging, and I do know, I guess from hearing, that they didn't meet for 2 years, and so they're trying to revamp this commission up.
Right.
And so that's why it's an appointment rather than a reappointment.
Okay.
So tell us why you want to, be back on this commission.
Well, I like to keep on going because I did it, in the past, and I see what advancement from when we started to where we are now. There's a lot of activities for the seniors at the senior centers. There's nutrition plans.
Mhm.
The meals are very good because I go at least 3 times a week and help serve. There's exercise classes, there's nutrition classes, all the stuff that when I was growing up, my father, we lived in East Haven, and there wasn't that much stuff for him to do. And, this way here, they regiment themselves to what, they, the nutrition, what they can eat, what they can't eat. The exercise is a great help to them. They're just sitting down all day, all right? And that's why I want to continue it.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee? I know my mom enjoys going to the senior center and doing the exercises, so it's helpful that you want to continue doing the work and bringing back the information to the senior centers, which is key. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The next person up is William Rodriguez. Is he here? William Rodriguez? William Rodriguez, okay. Next person is Joel Fishman. Hello. It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
State your name and address for the record.
Joelle Fishman, 17 Hobart Street, New Haven.
And Joelle, I know you've been anxious to get back on this peace commission again. I know you turned out, you had to wait for a year to be put back on the commission. Tell me why you feel that this commission benefits you've been very active in this commission for years.
Yes.
What do you think that you bring to the commission that will make it even stronger?
Well, even in an informal capacity, I've really been helping to bring forward new participation, new members to the commission so that it's larger and more diverse in terms of racial, gender, geography of the city. And I think that the experience over years is probably very helpful right now. It's a very tumultuous time, a horrific time. Internationally, the challenges are so big. In our city, I think the connection of how a city is affected by spending policies and how and we're struggling, we're trying to figure out how does the Peace Commission play its role in these tumultuous times. I would love to be part of that.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee? Seeing none, thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time you spent on this commission, even though you weren't appointed, but you still managed to keep up appearances. Thank you. Next person is Joanne Wilcox. Good evening.
Good evening.
Joanne Wilcox, 1135 Forest Road.
Forest Road. Thank you. Is this your first appointment to the Peace Commission?
Yes.
And what do you feel that you would bring to this commission to help it stay its course?
I am somebody who has done a lot of study in restorative practices and thinking about the ways that the culture that we create and the culture that we build ripples out. So I think about New Haven having a ripple effect that I see New Haven healing. That's the best way I can describe it. I've been walking this path for a long time now and have a better understanding of ways that we can contribute and collaborate and build community around nonviolence and peace.
Thank you. Any questions from the members? Yes. Sure.
Joanne, good evening. Good to see you. Tell me, because you've been on this road for a while, and the Peace Commission is so, from my selfish standpoint and subjective standpoint, so critical. Why is it important that, I want you to elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah.
What you'd like to see.
I'd like to see more young people involved. I'd like to get involved with building the bridge between Joelle's generation and my own to the young people that I work with already. I love the idea of all of us working together to understand what that bridge might look like. I think of myself as being raised at a time when a lot of the civil rights movement and women's rights and other, big events happened, and I got to rest. And I think now it's a time where I'm recognizing my own gaps, and I want to learn from the people of the older generation. I want to build an environment that says, this is work that we have to learn how to do. This isn't something that comes naturally to any of us, and I really want to build practices in our community. And I'm already at work doing some of that. I build restorative community circles now, and I love it. I work with Brother Joe and others to create little communities of people that are learning to heal in spite of what we've been through with COVID and isolation. So there's a lot of ways that the things that I'm doing now have brought me to where I feel ready to be on the commission, to use my experiences to see what else we can do together.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Melissa Desmond. Yes. State your name and address for the record.
Melissa Morrow Desmond, 68 Lee Street.
Okay, and you're being appointed to the Board of Fire Commissioners. Can you tell me what you know about the Board of Fire Commissioners and when they meet, and things like that?
I'm familiar with it just because I have family members who have served on the board. So I am available to meet for the meetings when scheduled.
Okay, and so if there's scheduled meetings, you wouldn't have a problem attending?
Correct.
Okay. And tell me why you feel that this commission is the best fit for you.
Again, I am replacing my brother for this commission, or would be replacing him. I have had family members that have served on the fire commission, so I'm familiar with some of the issues, and my professional background as an attorney, I feel like I can mediate certain issues and be able to offer my professional skills in that way, in that capacity.
Thank you. Any further questions from the committee? Seeing none. Oh, you do, I'm sorry.
Yes, no problem. Thank you, Madam Chair. Share with me in terms of with you having a family background, and every organization and department that has tensions, what are some of the things you think that we have a great fire department, from my standpoint, we've had a great fire department for the last 30 years, regardless of the transition changes and leadership changes. But what can we do to move, is there anything we can do to move to the next level? Do we need more equipment? Do we need more in-house training? Do we need more access to whatever the latest buzz thing in terms of fire prevention? I'm just curious what circulates in your mind, what you've observed.
Well, I think that, once I become more familiar with it, I'd be able to answer that better, but certainly more training and more I guess, services to help with whatever we need at the time, but I don't know specifics right now, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Mark Condon, is he here? Good evening.
Good evening.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Mark Congdon, 106 Front Street in New Haven.
Thank you. And you're being appointed a commission on equal opportunity. And so tell me why you think that this position, this appointment would fit your background and skills.
So my background professionally in education is former special ed teacher, where I worked with various community organizations to meet the needs of students with disabilities. And I'm currently a professor at Sacred Heart, and my expertise is in strategic and relational communication focused on community engagement. And so working in and with community organizations for various initiatives or change or policies that the community partners we're working with hope to advance. And I think my background in both understanding the importance of working with multiple stakeholders to achieve a common goal, and with this commission specifically focused on equal opportunity and access, I think it's really, really important to understand how different organizations within the community, industries, as well as city, state, and government can kind of work together and collaborate strategically and meaningfully to ensure that everyone in New Haven has equal opportunity.
Any further questions from the committee? I told everyone to silence their phone and I did it. I apologize. Any further questions? Okay, Alderman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mark, I sit on the Commission for Equal Opportunity in touch with BoA, the co-chairperson, today 2 or 3 times. And when I look at your background and hear what you've said, there's like 30 different commissions you've been up. Tell me a little bit about this one, because I'm pleased that you're competing for this slot, particularly given the contractors, the community, people, just the issues involved with us manifesting through equal opportunity. I'm just curious about what's the attraction. Did you look at a few, or so you guys, what you call me?
Yeah, so I'm newer to New Haven. My partner and I bought a home in April, and I contacted my alderwoman, Sarah Miller, and signed up for her newsletter, and she had sent out an email about different ways to get involved in the community. And I saw about the different councils and commissions, and so I went on the website, and there were different commissions and that I had when I submitted my applications that I'd be interested, and this was one of them as well. The others related to also like education and the Cultural Affairs Commission, and so I see specifically with this commission as a way that leverages all my experience in terms of just strategic communication and programming, but also with education as a way that this commission specifically is more holistic in that it intersects all those other areas. And so what drew me to this commission is how dynamic the commission is with how it intersects in almost every aspect of the city that is important for, again, equal opportunity and access. And so I think for me, that's what drew me to this commission. And then I was kind of the mayor. I don't know that process, but I was honored to be selected or to be appointed to this commission. So.
Appreciate your question, your answer, Reverend. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you.
Thank you.
Joseph Edwards, is he here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
So how are you?
Very good.
Good.
Nice to see you.
You as well.
Pastor Joe. Brad Brighter Joe.
Your name and address for the record, please.
Joseph Edwards, 505 Sherman Parkway, New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay, you're being appointed to the Homeless Advisory Commission. And tell me why you feel that this commission would be a great fit for you.
So I've been working with homeless population, the reentry population since 2007. At one point I had applied for the position for the homeless position for the city. And I did pass the test, but I wasn't selected. But I worked with the homeless in reentry. We had a soup kitchen at Beulah Heights Church. We did some phenomenal work with trying to help homeless get housing, which is still a problem and still an issue. We tried to help them find some mental health supportive services. And so I feel as though my position on the board or help of the board would be give an impact to them and some insight about what the homeless feel, what they're going through, and how we can better serve.
That's good.
I have a problem. We still have a problem with homelessness. We're thinking about putting a homeless shelter on Route 80. And I feel as though unless we deal with the mental health issues, the trauma issues, that could turn out to be a disaster, but I'm hoping being on board that it will not, but that it will help, that we will provide some services in there and monitor who's there and be able to support the families through referral that go there to help them go from homelessness to permanent housing.
Absolutely. That was one of our concerns as well, but there was an agency that has been selected to see to all of the needs of the residents who are going to be placed in that center. So,
nice.
But thank you for the concern because I have those same feelings. Any further questions? Yes, Alderman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Joe, good to see you. I sit on the Homeless Advisory Commission, so really extremely glad to see of your interest. Velma George, as you know, is doing a great job, but
yes,
what you just mentioned, that we need so many more. There's room in the end for all of us to kind of join this crusade to abolish homelessness. So I'm very glad to see your interest.
Thank you. I'm hoping to make an impact with it and to bring some ideas.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Angelina Wilson. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. You could state your name and address for the record, please?
Yes. My name is Angelina Wilson. Address is 290 Jutland Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut, 06515.
Thank you. And you're being appointed to Commission on Youth. Tell us why you want to sit on this commission.
Okay. Yes, I have sat on the commission in the past, and I would like to, last year I was able to serve on the commission, even though I was not appointed to it. And we have some open agenda items that I'd like to see through, that we keep those items on the table, some that I feel is very important. One is like a student survey that we wanted to get out to our youth. Oftentimes, in my opinion, sometimes we have individuals at the table making decisions to impact the community, and we don't always reach out to that community to see exactly what they need from us. So I think that is something important that we should really see through, get out to our students and to our families. Another thing that I would like to see the commission do, which we have done, more time in the community. There's a lot of individuals doing great work, and sometimes like in these silos, but some of our commissioners being able to be in those spaces so that we can really interact with community and with youth, so that they know we have their best interests at heart. You know, we're not just behind a computer, or we're not at City Hall making decisions, and we're kind of removed from, you know, what's going on. I've done a lot of work within youth, even though in my professional stand, I am a financial counselor at the hospital. But even in that, I'm working with underserved and underinsured communities. But throughout my life, I've been counselors. I've done, there was a program, BABES program through the city of New Haven. I did that from age 14 to like 27. I went through the TAL program through UNH. It's a fellowship program through Transforming Youth Justice. So I'm constantly learning how we can, you know, bring services to some of the kids that we're missing. You know, that's really my passion, you know, to kind of reach those that we kind of don't see.
I think one thing that the commission is missing is the youth that are homeless.
Yes.
And so I'm interested to see if anyone would be working on that this year, or next year, because I think it's important, because these youth are being lost in the system. And so we have to figure out a way to engage them, and to let them know that there are services and things that are available to them. And I think the Youth Commission was focused in a different direction a couple of years ago. And I'm glad to see that it's focused in a different direction, because if you read the charter for the commission, you are the guys who make the agenda for the youth department. So I'm hoping that you guys work together and create a great opportunity for our youth, whether they're disadvantaged, or whether they're homeless, or whether they're skilled, or whatever the case may be. Our youth need to be engaged, and when you listen to our youth, you get a resounding feeling of what they're all about.
Yes, I totally agree. I've done work with reentry, with the reentry program. I did work with Cheshire Penitentiary and helping to diversify their library, because there was a mentoring program through the penitentiary. So I was able to write a letter and get approval to increase attendance, because the members of that program didn't feel like the books spoke to their needs. So we were able to, you know, set up like an Amazon for people to, you know, donate books that have made an impact on their life. So I would like to see more of that, you know, with the Youth Commission, because we do have a great opportunity to really make some meaningful change.
Any further questions? Seeing none, thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
Angela Sevilla? Hello. Thank you. State your name and address for the record.
Angelo Sevilla, 72 Halleck Street.
Angelo, I have a question for you. Are you currently employed by the city of New Haven?
No, I was in business department, but not anymore. That was during the summer.
It was just the summer employment?
Yeah.
Okay. That was one of the issues that I had to make sure that I understood first before we go on to talk to you about the commission on youth as a youth representative, because we definitely need youth representatives on the youth commission. So I don't know if I asked you your address.
Yeah,
I did.
72 Halleck.
Okay. So tell me why you want to sit on the youth commission.
I've been part of different boards, but more specifically, I'm part of the College Bound BIPOC Student Alliance, and through there, I've learned how to get resources, educational free resources for students, and I feel like I could provide that here as well, and like talk to other students about resources in the community that they can use to better their chances to better schools.
That's great. That's really good.
There it is.
Yeah. Now, how did you find out all this information by sitting on different boards?
Yes, and well, because I also am part of like CBOs, and they provide information. Their programs like fly-ins, which give when students apply for fly-ins, if the student gets in, school brings in and pays for the transportation for the visit to the school. And I applied to many programs like that, and many students who are going to be seniors to do the same thing.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good to know. I'm glad to see that there are opportunities out there for young people. Unfortunately, not all young people know that they are available. So I'm hoping that you and your youth representatives can spread the word to other youth in that capacity. Any questions for Alderman?
Thank you, Madam Chair. When you look at the four of us, we're definitely no, if I said AARP, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, not to point you guys out, but I'm just saying, the whole board is not this old, but you're looking at some old folks. And I don't say that like from a judgmental standpoint. What are some of like 2 or 3 of the stressors of folks in your generation? Because literally, man, you're looking at folks that we've had butter on our bread, we've lived, we hope to live longer. But we know that the world is, we don't have total control of the world. Your generation does. I was just curious what the 4 or 5 stressors that you see among your young people, your friends.
Well, I feel like the biggest one is addiction, and it's not like only substance, but it's also like electronics. They even stop me all the time from doing my work, and like they make me procrastinate. If I didn't have this device, I would be doing more things and I have more time. And I feel like it's something we underlook as well. Yeah, and I think it's a barrier that is going to be really hard to come across. And another barrier, I feel like.
Push it closer, yeah.
Another barrier that I feel like isn't talked about is who we have as influences, who we decide to look up to, because many of us don't have a choice. But if we look for opportunities outside of our houses and connect with facilities provided by the government, we can meet other people who could show us and be great examples for us, which we could provide. I feel like those are the 2 that come to my head right now.
Madam Chair, if I could just ask a follow-up. Yes. In terms of the social media and this technology, could you say a little bit, we hear that, but what does that mean? Does it mean that it distracts from your focus on other things, or it hampers your learning curve, or it's just you feel that you're really compelled to do it although you don't want to? Do you feel like your life has been taken over?
I feel like it goes beyond social media. I feel like it's more of the algorithms in social media that are designed to make people stay on. For example, like parents will give like their 2-year-old a phone and be like watch videos without knowing that the algorithm is working to make the baby's brain stay on the device. And it like that's the point. Like, the more views and more money, the more advertising that can be put in here. So it's designed to give more and more addictive videos that feel satisfying for dopamine receptors. And yeah, it's just like not a good way to live, and I feel like it's something we don't talk about or we don't know much about.
Madam Chair, if I might, so are you saying that it really hampers or defeats or decreases your learning curve potential?
It distracts you from your learning curve, I feel like, because you put energy and time into useless entertainment.
Mind isn't
where it's supposed to be.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
That's interesting.
Madam Chair, I have a question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you feel the city offers the youth in the city enough programs or opportunities to get involved, say after school or in the evening? Do you feel that it's sufficient enough for our youth today?
I feel like there are programs being offered, but I feel like I feel like there has to be a way for us to show them the impact, because many people don't think that these programs can do a difference, or they aren't doing it, but maybe there could be more of an impact. Because a few years ago, remember the rally, everybody got together, it died off right after, but what if we could do something where we keep people inside and show them that we are making a difference all the time? Or instead of making a difference once and then just forgotten about.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further questions? I think what you're doing is wonderful, and I would hope that other students could benefit from your knowledge and your expertise.
Thank you.
As well.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Following appointees, Darrell Brooks, Alicia Burial, and Lisa Kelman were not required to attend this evening as they are reappointments. So I will go back. Is William Rodriguez here? William Rodriguez? William Rodriguez. Okay. Seeing that he is not here and we have completed, I'd like to move to close the public portion. Oh, is there anyone here to testify in any of these attendees this evening?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Lisa Kelman, by the way.
Okay. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to testify in any of these appointees? Is there anyone here that would like to testify in any of these appointees this evening? Seeing none, I move to close the public portion.
Second.
Please move in second, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
This is friendly reminder, you're supposed to ask for, motions and not like.
I'm supposed to ask for a motion. I apologize. I know, because usually Angie does, and I, and I forgot. Okay, what are the wishes of the committee?
Madam Chair,
Yes,
can I move them all except
except number
what's the Republican?
3.
3. Can I move them all together?
Yes,
Okay. I'm making a motion to move item 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 favorable for appointment.
Second.
move in second discussion. Yes,
I'm just honored that we have residents that want to fill these positions, and it's becoming really difficult for our city to find individuals. So I am impressed with the resumes with some of them, and I am honored that I was here to hear and see that they're willing to help our city. So I think this is a good thing for you here.
any further discussion? No? I echo those sentiments as well, and I think that every day that we get a new individual wanting to give their ideas and work on some of the commissions that sometimes have to deal with difficult decisions, we do a good thing for the city. So I welcome anyone who wants to sit on a commission and spread the word. That we do have still openings in commissions, and so let them know that there's still appointments to be made, so please feel free. And that's all I have to say this evening. No, I know. And so we got a first, a second, we did discussion. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any nay? Okay, the motion carries.
Madam
Yes,
Chair, item, the one that didn't show up is
3.
3, so you'll come back next month? Okay, that's, I just want to make sure what we're doing on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll come back next month.
Thank
And I thank you, everyone, and I move to,
I make a motion to adjourn.
has been moved, seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. There you go. Thank you, Luke.
Yeah, quick and easy.
Thank you.
First
Thank you.
thing, never.
Boy, that was easy today.
It's been, because it's been, our youthful spirit is just really.
Huh? Not even seven?
I said, you said it's right.
Which is a really good one. It's a really topical, but also on point.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Correct, young kids.
Yes, it was good.
You don't even know that these programs are.